What up, this your boy Kenneth Stones, aka Kofi Weasons, one half of the Dirty Hills podcast, and you are watching the 11:30 podcast. Not 7:30, but it is 7:30. But you watching my guy Dre from the 11:30 podcast. Man, make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button. And this is Dirty Hills Approved.
I'm from the city, DC, that's where I'm from. 11:30 podcast, Dre on wheels, he is the new one. Let's get it, yeah. Who with me? Let's get it, yeah. No, with me, yeah. I'm from the city, DC, that's where I'm from. Let's get it. 11:30 podcast, Dre on wheels, he is the one. He the one, nigga. Let's get it, baby.
Yo, what it do, everybody? It's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. This is episode 58 of the 11:30 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. What's goody, everybody doing out there? Appreciate you guys joining me back here on this Friday for the podcast, man, for some Talk Pro Wrestling. How everybody doing, man? I'm excited that you guys are joining me back here for the podcast, man. We're gonna get in all into it for real. Good morning, good night, good afternoon to all my listeners all across the world, wherever you may be in the world, man. I hope your day is going great. Shout out to all my listeners, man, all over the states, the UK, Germany, Canada. You know how we get down. Appreciate everybody who's joining me back here on Anchor FM, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts, and for everybody who's watching on YouTube. If you're new to the podcast and if you're new to the 11:30 podcast on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the 11:30 podcast, man. You know how we get down. Like, comment it, share it, and also don't forget to follow the 11:30 podcast on all social media platforms. But you guys, man, yo, I'm back here with another banger, another great episode, man. This week, man, I'm gonna talk my smack, man, or talk smack, however you want to put it. Yeah, I'm gonna do my thing here this week on the podcast. Before I do all that and get into all the good stuff, shout out to my guest who was on last week, my man Dirk from Rap and Wrestle, man. I appreciate everything, and I appreciate you stopping past on the podcast, man, just to chat some wrestling. Also, shout out to the Dirty Hills, man. Dirty Hills. Yes, Dirty Hills podcast, man. But you guys, man, like I was saying, man, we're going to hop into everything. We got a lot of things that went down this past week in some wrestling, man. But, yo, we're going to start this past weekend, man. We had one hell of a weekend. We had Impact, man, for all my Impact Wrestling fans. Yo, man, because I be like, yo, man, I'm not trying to abandon nobody out there. And, you know, I just cover a lot of wrestling, man. I'm just getting back into some Impact, man, or TNA, however you guys may want to call it. Last time I was really into some Impact, bro, it was when Aces and Eights were around. I heard somebody was like, that was somebody's response when they asked them, when the last time you watched Impact? And or what was the last, I guess, good thing about Impact or whatever. But yeah, man, Aces and Eights was the last time that I really was like really into it. But yo, man, like I said, I guess all odds went down this past weekend, and it was dope on Saturday. Yo, we started off with Sami Callihan, you guys, and Tommy Dreamer. They defeated the Good Brothers, man. Yo, in a tag team street fight, what was dope. The whole pay-per-view was nice, man. Tennille Dashwood, aka for everybody who remember as Amber, defeated Jordan Grace. Fire and Flavor, I really like them. I really dig both of them. Tierra Hogan and Tasha Steelz. Yeah, I hope I said their name right. But yeah, I really dig them. They retained it. They knockout tag team champions. And also my man W. Morris, aka Big Cass, defeated Rich Swann, and which was a cool matchup right there. I like my man Rich. You know, he coming up, man. He trying to battle some of these big guys, man. So man, hey, look, I ain't the one to be played with. You ain't about to toss me around and think I'm just a cruiserweight like they did me in WWE. Also, man, Violent by Design defeated Decay. You guys, also, man, we seen Deonna Purrazzo defend her Knockouts Championship, which was a cool matchup. And also, man, AEW Bless Impact with the main event held at Daly's Place, and Omega defeating Moose. I asked my man Dirk last week. I was like, yo, man, who you think gonna win this one? Omega got this. Yeah, Omega took it, man, with his cronies. He got the Young Bucks and all, you know, like, man, come on, like. And then far as Impact goes, I would like to see somebody new as champion. Yeah, you got Kenny Omega, and he doing his thing, and he got all these titles, and I think he's like the first guy in a long time to be in a big promotion with just multiple titles, around his waist. But yo, man, shout out to Moose, man. I think Moose gonna hold it down one day. He's gonna hold it down. He really gonna hold it down one day. Can't wait to see in years to come what Moose do. But that wasn't the only big event that took place this past weekend, you guys. Of course, we had NXT TakeOver in your house, man. I need to get a new earpiece, man. My daggone earpiece keep coming out and stuff. But NXT TakeOver in your house was lit, man. It went down. We started it off with Bronson Reed and MSK and winner takes all 6-man tag team matchup against Legado del Fantasma, and which was a hard-hitting matchup. I love every bit of it. Man, Bronson Reed he's on fire. I love the MSK young tag team and NXT winning the Dusty Cup. Now they the tag team champions. Hey man, they killed it. They killed it, and they keep on killing it. Another dope matchup that took place on NXT TakeOver in your house. We had the $1 Million Championship on the line, you guys. It's back. Yeah, all titles though, but hey, it was back and it's back. LA Knight went one-on-one with Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes got hot over the last couple of weeks, man, and not even just the last couple of weeks. He's been hot, but he's just trying to go to the moon. And I think with his involvement with Ted DiBiase, man, it's just been sending him, in a different direction. I don't think, when the last time we sort of seen a rivalry go on with a current superstar and sort of a old vet who doesn't wrestle or you don't even see weekly or something like that. So, I mean, but besides that, you guys, man, LA Knight and Cameron Grimes, man, the match was off the chain. These guys was going through ladders, hitting people with ladders, man. It was off the chain, man. I'm telling you, LA Knight went up. It just seems like this was a sort of Money in the Bank briefcase match, that in fact he had to go up there and get the briefcase or the little briefcase that the title was in. I wish it was sort of hanging up there by itself, but hey, I guess it's prestige. It need to be in a box or whatever. But hey, LA Knight walked away with the victory, you guys, man. I love it, man. I feel as though my man LA Knight is the future. He is the future, the way he talks, the way he just presents himself from when he was back in Impact, from NWA and now to NXT, man. LA Knight is the future. But Cameron Grimes, man, he's going to the moon regardless, man. Regardless, Cameron Grimes is going to the moon, you guys. Oh, man. Another matchup that took place, you guys, at NXT TakeOver in your house, the big fatal 5-way matchup where we had Pete Dunne, Adam Cole, Baby, Kyle O'Reilly, Johnny Gargano, and also the NXT champion, Karrion Kross, man, throwing it down in the main event. Everybody getting super kick, everybody getting suplex, drop kick, all the good stuff, man, for real. Karrion Kross, walked away and retained his title, walked away with the victory. A lot of people were saying, yo, man, if they're gonna drop the title off of Karrion Kross, this is the time to do it, because maybe it was speculation that he may be going up to the main roster. Who knows? We're gonna get into that about superstars going up into the main roster in just a bit. But yeah, man, Karrion Kross walked away with the W, man, defeating everybody. He said he won everybody, man, for real. Choked out Kyle O'Reilly in the main event. Choked out him, and that was it. But the TakeOver and myself, man, all the matches were cool, but the fans, man, what's up with that? The fans was just like, this was the worst fans of the TakeOver, man, that I can think of. Like, these guys were supposed to have been excited. This is the first time, I guess, you've been back to NXT in a while. I guess some of them, because I pay attention to a lot of stuff watching these wrestling events. And some fans, I know, like one of the guys I do recognize, he were at a lot of the AEW when they had fans and stuff like that, since they all in Florida. And I guess, maybe the show wasn't measuring up. I don't know, but I'm just saying the crowd was just not bringing it all into it, man. But yeah, man, NXT, you guys, man, it's been what it is been lately, you guys. they trying to do a lot of stuff to bring the ratings up. That's why they had the whole Ted DiBiase. I don't know where they, got that. I guess they were just trying to introduce that title back. So that's why they brought in Ted DiBiase. But, Samoa Joe, you guys, WWE don't deserve Samoa Joe. WWE do not deserve Samoa Joe, you guys. At the end of TakeOver in Your House, William Regal walked off, and this again was nothing but another trick magnet for everybody to, tune in to this Tuesday on NXT. Because the ratings are down 700,000 or whatever like that. They're not even, coming close to AEW in a way. And you bring back Joe. And he's the enforcer now. This kind of reminds me when Stone Cold was still around when he retired back in 2003. And he was the enforcer of sort of Eric Bischoff. He was the good guy, and Eric Bischoff was basically the bad guy. But, Joe is back, though, man. I would love to see Joe in the ring. I would have loved to see Joe not get released. I would have loved to see Joe maybe go to SmackDown or Raw. But if he would have go to SmackDown, it wouldn't have been long before he crossed paths until Roman. And, I guess that's good. But with everything speculating surrounding Roman right now, leave that right there. But come on, man. I don't think WWE deserves Samoa Joe, you guys. Do you guys think WWE deserves Samoa Joe? Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment. Everything, man, for real. But you guys, speaking of NXT UK is also doing the thing, man, across seas. We seen a new NXT Women's Champion. Shout out to Kaylee Ray for being the NXT UK Women's Champion for a very long time. But we got a new NXT UK Women's Champion, you guys. But NXT, man, is UK been off the chain as well. Last night we seen Wolfgang defeat Sam Bradwell, Kenny Williams defeat Danny Jones, Subculture wins. Just several cool matches from NXT UK, you guys. But man, the whole brand of just NXT UK, especially like NXT UK, and I feel like it is, but NXT now, since it's on television, is not becoming that revolving door for new talent for the main roster. And I think NXT, throughout all the shows, you got SmackDown and you got NXT, you got Raw. We're not going to short out NXT UK, but that's under the same umbrella with NXT. NXT is the second best show. It's not making sense to me, man, for real, because I understand NXT is the third brand, but it's supposed to be that revolving door. And we got guys like Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, and others, who wants to stay in NXT because NXT is, it's the shit, come on. Before AEW came out, NXT literally was the shit, and it still is. But, past actions is always, come on. Every time someone gets called up to the main roster, whether it's Raw, SmackDown, they don't go nowhere. They don't go anywhere. And we seen that from Shinsuke Nakamura. We seen that with Finn Balor. We seen that with Sammy. We seen that with so many people. You feel me? And it's just they do so much better in NXT. But, man, we need to figure that one out. We definitely need to figure that one out, you guys. Other than that, you guys, in wrestling, ACH retires, man. He's the second guy in a couple of weeks that retired. I think last week or a couple of weeks ago, it was Leo Rush. Leo Rush had a bad injury, and of course, he just had a baby not too long ago. So, he trying to stick around, being, from Leo Rush, being in the WWE and experiencing, maybe Legends Night or, Appreciation Night where a lot of legends, man, come through. And a lot of guys already said it. Even John Cena said it. He don't want to have kids because I'm not even going to be there for him. And then being in this business, I'm 30, 40 years old. I'm banged up. I missed all this time, and I can't even really play with him or whatever like that. But yeah, man, that's that, man. ACH has retired, man. Another news, you guys, in wrestling. Of course, I talked about it last week with my man Dirk from Rapping Wrestling. John Cena is interested, man. He's more than interested, you guys, in a return to WWE. And it looks like it's going down, you guys. Let me check my calendar. In a couple of months at SummerSlam, you guys. SummerSlam has been announced. It's going to take place, I believe, August 21st on a Saturday. First time ever on a Saturday, you guys. So that's going to be interesting, you guys. And the rumors surroundings, and like nowadays, everything is put out there. Like when the NXT takeover in your house ended, everybody was just trying to figure out why is William Regal leaving? Why? The reports got out that, okay, Samoa Joe is supposed to be the new general manager or such and such. Man, that would have been so much of a bigger shocker than if it wouldn't have got out that everybody, was talking about it. You feel me? He just got fired. What? 2-3 weeks ago? And now you're telling me he's back? General manager? Man, come on. That would have been so awesome. But everybody wants to know. But yes, John Cena, man, supposedly be coming back and returning to take on the tribal chief. Yes, I said it, the tribal chief, the head of the table. You got to acknowledge him because I just did. Roman Reigns, you guys, at SummerSlam was going to be a dope one, man. They fought each other about 5 years ago at No Mercy where Roman Reigns got that victory. So you guys, man, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting because he got that victory then at No Mercy. Of course, Roman Reigns is going to walk away with the W. Ain't nobody stopping the tribal chief, man. Ain't nobody stopping the tribal chief. But somebody, you guys, may be returning to WWE, you guys. He said he wasn't leaving, but he left again. I'm so mad. I always will hold that against him. But man, yes, The Rock, you guys, circulations going around that the WWE is, of course, trying to get Dwayne The Rock Johnson for this year's Survivor Series, which would be his, I believe, 25-year anniversary or such. 25-year anniversary, I believe, of Survivor Series or something like that. So they're trying to get him, and this is where they're going to build they're going to build towards The Rock versus Roman Reigns at next year's WrestleMania. You guys, man, if this is the case, I'm losing my mind, man. For real. Roman Reigns already said, yo, man, hey, John Cena, The Rock, y'all guys better stay where you at and keep making them streaming service movies. For real. Keep making them movies, dog, because y'all don't want none. I'm hot. You don't want none. For real. We already seen The Rock and we already seen Roman Reigns and John Cena, and the promos leading up to that match was just good. Now, just imagine now. Imagine The Rock and, man, just imagine. Man. Just imagine. That should have been lit, for real. Speaking of Roman Reigns, you guys, man, last week on SmackDown, man, it was good. For real, man, it was good. They up there telling stories and stuff like, for real, that whole backstage segment where Roman Reigns and the Usos was like a good, 7-minute match. For real. It was like, but that old SmackDown was a lot of promos. It felt like a Raw to me. It felt like a Raw and just everything, from, Jimmy talking about, man, come to my office, and just Roman and Jimmy going back and forth with Jay in the middle. He's just like, I'm leaving. I'm out. Even before then, when he was like, man, I don't even know how to get out of this, man. Like, I need help. Like, he's saying he need help. He's saying he want to get out, but he's just not saying it. Like, they over there telling stories, man. Like, for real, yo. Like, yo, SmackDown is off the chain. Yo, man, before I get on out of here and we get to these Hell in a Cell predictions, you guys. Yo, hey, WWE, man, I know everybody got, like, beef with you for a lot of stuff, but we definitely got mad beef with you, though. Like, you ain't even going to acknowledge Piper Niven from Monday Night Raw, and I'm like, who is Shorty? And I'm like, why she look like Piper Niven? I couldn't think of her name at first, but I'm like, that ain't her. That's her. You feel me? For everybody who watch NXT UK, go check NXT UK out. That's what I was talking about earlier. But Piper Niven, you guys, man. Yo, Like, come on though. But yeah, even like, it's like I can't even get into Raw. The only good thing that I can like this week's Raw was okay. And it wasn't. It was better than some, but it was just Charlotte. I think that was like the only cool part. Like when Charlotte snapped, her motivation, behind Andrade going to AEW now and stuff like that, and she getting fired up. It's just is what it is, man. Like, who else stepping up? Who else? Like, come on, man. Because I know I'm tired of seeing babyface Drew. I want to see heel Drew, I'm ready for that. But you guys, like I said, man, Hell in the Cell this Sunday, you guys, man. And we got a couple of matches that is going to be cool, man. A couple of matches. Rey Mysterio versus the Tribal Chief, you guys. Ray came out and challenged Roman. And, Dominic came out. They got some cheap shots on everything. Like, for real, though. I don't think Dominic making it to SmackDown tonight. I think Dominic is still going to be somewhere at a local hospital, somewhere in Florida and Tampa or wherever they at. Because Roman Reigns killed him. He did. Like, once he threw him over the top rope, I was like, oh my God, like, really, Roman, you really gonna do that though? Like, you really gonna do that though? Another thing though, before I get back onto these Hell in the Cell predictions, and I'm on Roman though, like when Roman Reigns was saying to Jimmy, like, you really gonna do that? Like, why would you do that to your brother? Like, bro, like, I know you the man, Roman, but why are you playing mind games on his brother to try to make it seem like, Jimmy fucked up? Man, shit is crazy, man. For real, shit is crazy. But other than that, you guys, we got Bobby Lashley defending the WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre. Hopefully this is, of course, Drew last shot at the WWE Championship. And hopefully, at SummerSlam, we can get Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre for the championship. That sounds about nice. I like that. Drew versus Brock. Yeah, I like that. Or Drew. What did you Drew? They was talking about Drew versus Kofi. Drew versus Kofi, because the whole little speculations going on, can Kofi Mania do it again? Can he do it again? Can he do it again? We're gonna leave it up there. Other than that, Charlotte is going to take on Rhea Ripley for the Raw Women's Championship. Charlotte don't need the title, man. She's Charlotte. Come on. Bianca Belair defending her title against Bayley. Man, we got some other cool matches that's going down, you guys, at Hell in the Cell. Man, it's going down, you guys. It is going down. But, man, if the rumors are true for The Rock coming back in Survivor Series, man, I'm all there. I'm glued in. Come on, where's it going to be at? I'm trying. But, man, this has been one hell of a show, you guys, man. A little quick jump, man. I had to drop through, of course, to talk my crap, man. This week on the 1130 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. And you guys tune in to SmackDown tonight, because I know I am. I want to know what Ray, got to say against, Roman Reigns for trying to kill his son again. He whooped his ass the week prior. Now he tried to kill him last week. Now what Ray gonna do? Because, man, and more of the story, like, on Jay and Jimmy, because, man, it's getting good, bro. And then you got Dynamite, man. They need to hurry up and move this shit back to Wednesday, man, for real. I mean, it's not too much wrestling, but these last two Dynamites ain't been all that great, so, hey, so we're going to see. We're going to see where it goes, man. We're going to see where it goes. But you guys, man, it's been a one hell of a show, you guys. This Friday, you guys, man, I'm about to get on out of here. I ain't going to hold you guys' time. I thought I'd come through, drop my wrestling news off real fast, man. And, yo, before I go, you guys, don't forget to follow the 1130 podcast on all social media platforms. Follow me on Twitter, @DreOnWheels. Follow me on Instagram, @the 1130 podcast. Like the 1130 podcast on Facebook. Subscribe. Yes, subscribe to the 1130 podcast on YouTube. You dig? Yes. If you'd like to be a guest here on the podcast, email me. That's the 1130 podcast @gmail.com. Or just DM me on, social media. You know how we get down, man. For real. It's been one hell of a show, man. For real. But, I don't think WWE deserves Samoa Joe at all. For real. But, we're going to see where it goes, man. We're going to see where it goes. I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend, you guys. Also, you guys don't forget to tune in to the main show, the 1130 podcast on EB Radio this Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. streaming on EB Radio and YouTube. So go download the free EB Radio app right now, you guys. Man, yo, they just made Juneteenth a national holiday out there, man. Hope everybody out there stay blessed and stay safe with everything opening up. I know everybody's, is trying to get back to normal. One last thing I want to shout out is Brittany Wagner, you guys. For everybody who check out the Netflix series Last Chance U, I had the opportunity and pleasure chopping it up with Brittany Wagner on the main podcast this past week, you guys. So go to YouTube and go check it out. Leave a comment and let me know what you think, you guys. And yo, man, I appreciate everybody once again for joining me on the episode this week. We at the 3.4 thousand downloads, you guys. I thank everybody for downloading the 1130 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. Coming back here each and every week, hear me talk my crap, man. I dig it. I love it, man. I love it for real, man. It's been awesome. Yo, man, I'm out of here on out of here. Yo, it's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels, and I'm out.
I'm from the city, DC, that's where I'm from. 1130 podcast, Dre on Wheels, he is the one. Let's get it, yeah. Who with me? Let's get it, yeah. Who with me? Yeah. I'm from the city, DC, that's where I'm from. Let's get it. 1130 podcast, Dre on Wheels, he is the one.
He the one, nigga.
So let's breeze, baby.
He the one.
Who with me?
So breeze, baby.
Let's get it. You who with me? Yeah, they gon' hate, but they ain't stopping this. I'ma keep making hits. Dre and Wills, you know it ain't no copying. Was you sitting there on the carpet with us? Yeah, we knew we had some options. We blessed, we ain't got no problem. Speak something that I gotta be honest. Told him he was gonna blow, and that's my promise. We too smart.